the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do like, share, and definitely subscribe. And if you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you, lovely lots. So I'm here to break down the second installment in round 3 of the World Cup qualifiers, all right, where in which the headline will be Curacao versus Jamaica. So I'm here to talk about the list which they dropped. So that's what I wanted to talk on, all right. So I'm just going to give you the names on the list and give you my fast reaction based on performances and what I think of the list. This video is not going to pass maximum I think 30 minutes. Yes, but it is what it is, and I think I'm going to just go past it here. All right, so let me try to bring it up just to give you so I can do my breakdowns and all them stuff. All right, yes. So in goal we have Andre Blake, Jamali Waite, and Tafari Chambers. Jamali Waite, last window, obviously never conceded any goals, but if you had watched the game, you would have realized that he was very much shaky and, to be honest, gave away 2 big opportunities, and it was down to the opposition not to score on him. So not impressive at all for me, and I've not been impressive in Jamaica's team, but he's one of the better version of players Jamaica actually has. So he makes the team based on they don't have enough goalkeepers, if in my opinion. All right, Tafari Chambers was the one behind Shaquille, and he was actually starting ahead of him. So we were shocked that he kept getting picked above him. That's Shaquille getting picked above him. So Tafari being there, yes, you could add more players in front of Tafari, but based on just the Jamaican context, I would say that Tafari is ahead of Shaquille right there. Then Andre Blake back into the team, 100%. Andre Blake should be in this team and really needed if Jamaica should win any more games, because it was not down to the goalkeepers why Jamaica won those games. It was based off moments on the other players. All right, yes, to be honest. So Andre Blake is needed, desperately needed for this one. That is the goalkeeping pool. Let me know your thoughts in terms of the goalkeepers. Tafari Chambers, Jamali Waite, and Andre Blake. Let's move on to the defenders now. Joel Latibodier back in the team, coming from injury, so I'm not sure how strong he's going to be, but he's in the team. Ethan Pinnock in the team as well. Ethan Pinnock have not played so much because Brentford is going through their own transition themselves, and they're starting with who they started with or finished with at the back end last year. Richard King getting a lot more game time in Scotland. His team defensive not so the best in my opinion. Dexter Lembekisa improving in all different locations, so definitely he wants to continue where he left off. Greg Lay always have to be in the team based on the lack of left-sided centre-back. So if Amari Bell should be used as a centre-back, he could be deployed in that position. Mason Oldgate and Damien Lowe added to the team. Both of them deserves to be in the team. Yeah, Mason Oldgate, I don't like the move that he made, so but it is what it is. I will watch more of those games. All right, yes, so that is for the defenders. Then we move into the midfielders. Then I'm going to go through breaking down everything, try to compile it in 30 minutes. All right, Isaac Aiden, Ian Frey back on this list. Ian Frey, as you know, he comes from Inter Miami, plays right back, center back, and defensive central. So if you know, and he's a more technical player. He's not the speedy fullbacks, center backs. He's more of the thinker rather than the athleticism more than that's the type of player he is. So he's more to Joel Latibodier style rather than a Dexter Lembekisa or previous Alvas Powell type right back, center back. All right, so you know what you should expect from Ian Frey. Question fast. You think that he can solve the defensive central problem that Jamaica has, or not? Jamaica selection problem has, because I don't think they have a defensive central problem. I think they have a selection problem, in my opinion. All right. John Russell, Karai Anderson, Joshan Anglin back in the team again. KC Palmer, that's a midfield. For me, flat out, I heard people try to explain Joshan Anglin in this team. Kevin Lambert should be playing over Joshan Anglin every single day. Don't think he deserves to be in the national team, but the national team has a lot of corruption selection, period. Some selection that you cannot explain. He's one of those players that you can't explain how he makes this team, and I think them not using Lambert the last round really cost them this round, because I know that Lambert would have been a better option a million miles. All right, but he might have to be the one they have to try and depend on. I know that you can use Karai Anderson and Latibodir with Ian Frey, but I don't think they're this traditional deeper line defensive midfielder. I think Lambert was a better option. All right, was a better option, but he never got any chance. So clearly you don't know what he offers. KC Palmer back in. All right, so that is the midfield. Let me know what you made of the midfield right there, people. All right, then I move to the forward line. Bailey Kadamatiri. Think he should be on list every single time. Shamar Nicholson got a goal the last time, so they put him back in. All right, I saw him for his club. Not impressive at all. I don't know if it's a mental thing for Shamar Nicholson, but as you know, Jamaica national team is a vibes, so maybe he can catch a vibes and score a goal, and that is only thing that matters to most of the viewers, to be honest. I've learned that nothing else matters. No continuation actual matters, you know. Yeah. Yes. So based off that, Shamar Nicholson should be in the team. But in reality, I wouldn't think he deserved to be in the team. I think you have Jamal Lowe playing extremely better than Shamar Nicholson and not making this team. You understand me? It's a lot of madness. So people that saying that is the best available, I think you're not watching football for you to say that. But clearly, that's why I've watched football for you guys. Yes. So Shamar Nicholson, Ramon Burrell, back in the team. I heard his statement about Ramon Burrell makes no sense, you know, because it tells me that he was the one that never picked him for the last window. That's what he told me, you know. And based off his assessment of players, I don't think the coach knows what he's doing. I'm telling you. I don't think the coach knows what he's doing. It's my opinion, people. So whoever wants to complain, you can complain. I believe that's not the case. All right, yes, because some of these players, what we're seeing they're doing, I am wondering if it's because he figured out what the masters them want, and the combination it doesn't click well enough. He has to try measure enough people that thinks the same and use the others to help out the situation. You understand me? That's what I am thinking. No, truth, I don't have any opinion here, because if I come on my program and say certain things, as soon as I'm done, I am getting attacked in my phone. But I will tell people, please put the comments in the comment section if you disagree with me. All right, my phone number is for my family. All right, not for any business. All right, I don't run YouTube business. Okay, yes. So Ramon Burrell fully deserves to be there. Damari Gray is doing better, looks much fitter. So if any other time Damari Gray deserves to be there, it would have been now, in my opinion. Kaim Dixon, still not certain that Kaim Dixon deserves to be there, but he's getting more game time, and he got picked when he was not doing anything at all. So if you're getting picked when you weren't doing anything at all, I would say that it's okay if you pick him. But I still had other people that you could have picked over him, because the last time he complained about a player not playing, and that player is playing regular and scoring and playing more minutes than Kaim Dixon, but still did not get picked at this point, because he moved it from, oh, it's not him not playing now, but he's not trying out any new person. So when I think I've gotten this solution. This solution is I've gotten the truth. I finally jumped onto the truth. This man was brought in by Mr. Speed Stick, a person that can build what he wants, and that's what this man is here for. So he's not here to strengthen the team to the maximum. He's here to try and win games for sure, but win games and build and sell a Jamaican local brand. That's what he's here for. You understand me? To sell a Jamaican local brand. And that is coming from the Mr. Speed them hiring. That's what I think, in my opinion. And I've sat back enough and looked at it, and remember Mr. Speed told me anyone's coming in after Al Grimson, this is what they have to work with. And based on what this guy is selling me, he doesn't track players, he doesn't do his homework, and others are doing his homework for him. That is what I've came to, due to the fact that I've seen several players doing ridiculously good. And this story about having finishers and starters, absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Nothing goes like that. That is just because it's just like the 16 plus the 16 plus 7 rule, where in which you want to force a certain players that wouldn't be qualified because you think that you can control it a little bit different. You understand me? You should have 2 strikers that are equally as good. You should have 2 strikers that are equally as good, and they should fight for the game. Anyone that is better on the day, get the damn nod. It should not be, oh, I have a person that only should get 15 minutes. It makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. But I am not here to input so much, just to give you the names, and then I'm out of here, people. All right? Yes, so Kaim Dixon, Ronaldo Cephas, Tyrese Campbell, and Seymour Reed. Seymour Reed, according to him, Seymour Reed is for the future. All right? But all of the others, them Mothersill and everybody else, and it's not because Mothersill is injured. Nothing like that. That's a story. It's a fantasy. Some players, as what we said, they literally think that they are not good enough. And when they are a local barn player, or a local player in the system, they get an extreme bigger benefit. So I'm just shocked, and I truly want the answer. Is it that we have to do the minimal effort and then qualified because the group is easy? Because I am almost certain that they wouldn't be doing these things if you had a seriously hard group. That was always the model of the JFF, especially when those power of local teams they are affiliated with. People, I am not here to just come and accuse. People say things to me, and then when I'm seeing it, I am seeing the same thing playing out. All right, so that's what I think. Just hoping that it works out. But that is the group. I heard Seymour Reid, he got a few games in the MLS, which is good, but he's not playing exceptional more than nobody else. He's not better than nobody else. It's just a story making up. Oh, seriously talented kid. Okay, so what happened to the other kids in that's playing? You're telling me that other kids that are starring leagues, they are the poster boys for their clubs, their record transfers. All of a sudden, those players are for the future. For the future. So the truth is, and I'm not lying to my fans, that's why I don't no, truth, you need to listen to me when I speak before you respond, because I think you never responded to my overall statement that I've made. I just use a reference. So please listen good and stop single out things to have an argument. Listen and then you respond. All right. All I'm saying is I think they have to make sure this thing work out, and they have to think for the long haul as well, because shunning certain people, I don't think you can get them back to come and play. All right. I never said a person can pick everybody. I think, and that's why I don't do videos, because I think listening is a struggle for a lot of people. Because if you come here and you said to me the man can't pick everybody, I think you have not understood nothing that I've just said. And that's my problem, why I've been struck. I could have came on a few times, but having certain reasoning and the behavior that you guys have, I know that I know that people have good reasoning, but sometimes that, goddamn, a lot of people need their help. That's what I know. Because I had used someone as a reference, then people telling me, then people telling me that the mother still not playing. I literally said mother still not playing. No, I literally said that. But if you listen to what I had said, I said what they have told people. You understand me? So all I'm saying, it's a quota system. It's a quota system, and it is tough. It is tough to run a quota system, because you pile pressure on other people to do other people's work. All right, and I'm hoping that Jamaica is good to have a half decent set of players, and then other players that is just along for the ride to get promotions. That's all I'm saying, people. Bless up everyone that's coming into the chat. Thanks for being here. I just said I had only half an hour. All right, yes, only half an hour. All right, I'm not doing any 2-hour videos at all. All right, I just have half an hour, and I wanted to let you guys know that I saw the actual thing, but I just never had any time, you know. I just never had any time, and it's okay. All right, enough people out here put out information and stuff, and I'm just not feeling it as much as normal. So I'm gonna come back later, I think, to do Suriname. Right, and then I'm gonna have a show that I kind of bring other people on from different locations, so you can get to hear other things. All right. Yes, so I'm gonna try to bring some more knowledge for other countries and stuff, and I will try to provide the Jamaica side as best as possible. Thanks for everyone. I think I'm gonna link Sean. Think maybe in the next 2 hours or so. JD, you make Jamaica run your. No. I just left it alone. You know, because I am not suffering and I'm not doing this for money. So if I'm trying to put out information that I know is already accurate, why should I be here arguing with people for 15 hours? It makes no sense. So I'm not comfortable. I'm doing it every day. So I just say, okay, then if I am extremely busy, I'm not going to take the extra time to come and do nothing, you know, because I don't need nothing at all, you know. So it doesn't give me that motivation anymore, you know. But what I'm bringing forward now, which is the Concacaf, a lot more, I think that will motivate me to come on a lot more. Yes, Strong is still out. Yes, Strong is out, but whatever squad that Curacao puts out, the midfield will be better than Jamaica's midfield. Yes, whatever squad, as what I've said before, even the squad picked, whatever squad Jamaica picks, the midfield will be better, because in the both games that we just saw, the midfield for both teams, Bermuda and Trinidad, was better than Jamaica. Remember, Trinidad had players out in midfield, you know. They had players out in midfield, and they were a better team in midfield. So whatever. So that's why I never really worry about Chang in the midfield, because Bakuna brothers them still will be better than anybody in midfield. And based off what I'm seeing, I don't even think JD, it's a narrative. But JD, I will not big up any MLS players. No, but any MLS players, you have good MLS players. The player that won the best player in the CONCACAF played in the MLS as well. So I have no problem to big up MLS players. I think levels are, I have no problem with MLS players, but I can assess a player and I can say the next player is better, you know, and stuff. So, you know, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm just here to watch and give my input, you know. Newton says, JD, read between the line, bro. Sleep. Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't know what that means. You know, I can't read between that line. JD. Okay. That's why we ask about Curacao defense. They are they fast defenders? No, they're solid defenders, but I don't think Curaçao's defense is the best that you're looking out for. They did recruit quality, that's true, but obviously those people have to fit in as well, you know. But what they do is keep the ball. So if you keep the ball better, truth, you get exposed less. You understand me? So I think they have to figure a way out to get the ball off them. And in both Bermuda game and Trinidad game, they never got the ball off Trinidad or Bermuda. They literally made them play. And I want to say that strategy have to change a little bit more. But the problem is AD is not there to break up the play. So what strategy they are going to go with now when you have a less capable defenders, you have less capable midfielders applying defensive pressures, and you need to win back more ball in midfield. So they have to work on that. They have to work on that. I know what they're going to do on the offensive side. Keep the ball long. Everybody knows that, you know. So, but what you're going to do to recover the ball in midfield, that's what I want to see. I want to see who they're going to use. I think that's what comes down to the winner and lose. No, if Jamaica have a chance to win the game, that's what it comes down to. Because I think if they can always score a goal, they can keep the ball long, and Kadamatir is a quality player. Morel is a quality player. You understand me? Bless up everyone that's coming in. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. They're all quality players. But the problem is not just scoring. You don't want to give up the big chances again and then hope that the next team don't score on you, because I heard people saying Jamaica never conceded any goals. I think you never watch the games, because a next man missing an empty chance can't be you never concede a goal. That's why I said that the conversation should be continuation. Until you qualify for the World Cup, you have a next game. You understand me? So we have to talk in a continuation basis. You understand me? You can't just say, oh, you never conceded a goal. But maybe you gave up more chances than the even other teams that conceded a goal because the next man was more clinical. Because remember, you're trying to cancel out errors so you don't do it again. You understand me? So those are the conversations that I truly want to have, because those were big errors. So you have to clean up the errors, right? So let me see how they fix that. And not having one defensive central, I think that is going to make the midfield even weaker. So I think they have to try and outscore Curacao at this point. Them and Curacao have a good record. I think they have played 3 times in recent, and they have split. They lost 1, they won 1, and they drew 1. So clearly Curacao, Jamaica doesn't have an edge over them in terms of the mathematics of the times that they have played. At least recent, because I found the last 3 games. I knew about the one that they beat Curacao, beat them to win the trophy. Yeah, I knew about that one. I knew about the draw, but I had to go back and check the win that Jamaica had over them, which was a 2-1. Yes, I never watched that one, so maybe I need to go back and watch the game as well. Obviously, it has nothing to do with these games because it's completely different squads. Not completely, yeah, no, same goalkeeper. But aside from that, majority of the players them change for both teams. All right. Yes, but so for people that want to use records, they have they are identical team and stuff. Yeah. Damar Gray added to it, so Damar Gray might can help with the passing, the retention of the ball, but Daniel Johnson should have been in this team. Daniel Johnson, Damar Gray, I truly believe that the two of them, the quality that they do possess, in terms of retention, would have been important in this team. You know, it would have brought back more control of the game. And that is my biggest problem I do have with the Jamaica team. I did try to reach out and ask directly. Greetings, Artalove. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. Yes. JD, tell me one player in the MLS other than Blake that stand out for the Reggae Boys. I no, you have great Tevan Gray. Tevan Gray is a very good player. Nobody, he just never got the right chance in the Jamaica national team. You know, every week I watch Tevan Gray. I be honest, I actually think Tevan Gray is better than Dexter Lembekisa as well. And you know me, I love Dexter Lembekisa, but I think Tevan Gray is actually better than Dexter Lembekisa. You understand me? But the problem is, they have different styles. You understand me? But you guys like Liam Bailey's style. Well, Tevan Gray, I think Tevan Gray at this point is still a better player than Dexter Lembekisa. But he never got by the chance because you know what? He came into some games and had to be on the back foot every single damn time, and then that's it. You understand me? And that's the problem. The only way you get chances is if you're in the circle of people that's picking the team. You know, quality players don't get the chances over and over. If you go and watch Tevan Gray last week, the next week, the week before, you're going to see what I'm saying. These players are good players, just fall into the team at the wrong time, and you don't have proper assessors, so they don't go back and evaluate these players. So as I've said, Jamaica doesn't have a player system. Jamaica have an ego system. All right? Yes. Big up yourself, everyone, man. Massive respect. All right? So a few more changes could have added to this squad to make this squad extremely stronger. All right? Moderators, once you see some of these people coming in being disrespectful, just block them from the channel. All right, thanks very much. JD is back from vacation. No. As I said, I have some family issues, and I'm trying to make sure everything is okay. Every day, that is more important for me. So all my free time that I would have had to come online, I just put it to the family. So once I'm done my work, I just fully deal with the family, and I don't even certain things. I will watch the games and everything and keep up to date with my information, like how we can fastly pluck up everything, who is doing what, and you know. Yes. Brown Beer, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, guys. Remember, as you come in, smash the like button, share and subscribe. We have like 50 people hit the like button. All right. Daniel Fletcher said good morning, JD. No man, I'm figuring, because what you have to do in life, you have to make sure you're comfortable with everything that you do. So because if it's down to me, I don't do any Jamaican video at all. And I know that you guys want me to do this thing. So what I'm doing is now is try to make sure I find a middle ground. So my middle ground is to bring more people from outside Jamaica on my platform so I can speak with them. So I don't get a brick wall of delusion and desperate to fight for attention, and you know, so I want that. So that's my middle ground. I'm trying to get much more guesses, and they're not Jamaicans, because I already told you that. That's the only thing that will make me happy, to not talk to any Jamaicans. Just talk by my damn self with somebody else that can see it from a neutral side. That's what I want. You understand me? So that's my neutral ground that I want with the viewers. So that's the only way I'm going to do more videos. So either by myself or just with a person from Curacao, or, you know, that's what I want. So, and that's what I had said from the last video. So that's what I'm going to do going forward. So the videos are not going to be as regular, but I want a standard going forward, you know? Yes, so those are the things that I'm in my head whenever I think about YouTube. But I will be back more regular, and I will find the people, man. I can tell you guys, you're going to enjoy it, because that's how I came on the internet. You understand me? That's how I came on the internet. From long time, me tell you, cut out the calling show. Yes, but I had said it, but sometimes these people bully you into things, and you figure you end up doing things because you're just here. And that's why I said, let me Newton, I just named out young players as well, Newton. I did answer you. All right. You have a lot of young players playing good in midfield as well. But the coach had said he wasn't going to pick them because they weren't getting games. And then they got more games. and then he doesn't pick them because now he's saying that he's not making more changes. So I just think he just says anything that is convenient so he can pick what he wants or what his masters want. Daniel said, yes, Mr. Suriname. Thank you very much, Daniel. Yes. All right. Yeah, so people, we have come to the end. Thanks very much for all the lovely people that passed through. Remember, me just forward. Yeah, man, but I had said it. Sorry about that, Mr. Newton. But yes, you have several players that could have been picked on this list. But the coach shifted his mouth from game time to he's not bringing in more players. You understand me? I think Seymour is a young player that has potential, but I don't think he deserves to be in any national team, period. To be honest, I will pick Whisper today over Seymour Reid. But as I've realized, the selection process is getting worse every single window. Because you have to have something that make the people keep talking. But nah, I don't think he deserves to make the team. You have Jamal Lowe that offers a million times more quality. And it just exposed that it is a quota system and you have to force certain narratives. All right. Yes, he's a good kid, but I am not going to lie to anybody. All right. It's a good kid, period. And a good for the future. But he has he should be nowhere near the national team. Period. We're not going. That's my honest opinion. All right. So next 2 years the kid should be there, but Whisper, I would put Whisper in the team today over him today. And to be honest, I would put Whisper in the team over Dixon as well too today. You understand me? Because based on what I'm seeing, yeah. So it is what it is, people. Take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and as what I said, when you see some of these people in the chats, avoid them. Make sure you stay as sane as possible, and don't consume too much of the internet, people. All right. Yeah, it will definitely damage you. So don't consume it. Avoid WhatsApp groups, especially if it's a billion more Jamaicans in it. Avoid those things. It's not healthy for you guys' life. All right. Yes. All right. And people, if you don't see me, I am okay. All right. You don't have the pressure me sometimes because a lot of people don't know the time zone and they call me hours a night. And it's tough. I get me upset when people call me 12 o'clock at night and I don't want to be disrespectful. All right. So if you don't see me, leave a comment and I will answer you that I'm okay. All right. Yes. But the calling hours a night, me not really work them with them. Me not that friendly people. All right. I'm a very serious person. I take everything that I do serious and I respect you guys. That's why I come with the content, because I respect you guys. All right. Yeah, man. So just let me lead with respect, no man. All right. Said I have some family things. Just let me stay in my own box and do my thing, man. All right. Yeah, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of the mental health. Bye-bye.